Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, April 17th, and we are going to continue our lesson from yesterday. Hopefully everybody turned in their practice problems. There were 2 of them from yesterday. Make sure those are getting turned in because you are losing points every time you don't do them. If you go on Infinite Campus, you'll see your grades are updated every day. All right, so let's begin. Today, the only thing new we're going to do is we're going to graph our linear functions. So today is April 17th, and let's start with some examples. So first problem, and hopefully you're watching these lessons. First problem is negative x plus y equals positive 4. If you like your line going down, do that. We're going to add x to both sides like we've been doing, because we have to put this in y equals mx plus b. The x's cancel on the left. We have y equals positive x. If you like to put the 1 in front of the x, do so. 1x plus 4. Your equation is now in y equals mx plus b. Remember, I give you a table with an x and y value. Our numbers are for x, -2, 0, and 1. So first, we have -2. So we're going to put y equals, we have 1 times -2 plus 4. So 1 times -2 is -2. -2 plus 4, positive 2 is our y. Plug in 0 for x. So 1 times x is 0 plus 4. 1 times 0 is 0 plus 4 is 4. Next one, 1 times 1 plus 4. 1 times 1 is 1 plus 4 is 5. We are now going to graph. Please make sure you're graphing these. A lot of students are using their own paper. They're making their own graphs and then they're taking a picture and uploading it for me. I appreciate that. Make sure you're graphing. Some are not graphing, and that's why you are losing points every time. And your graph does not need to be fancy. So let's look at this. We are going to do some going up on the y-axis, some going down, and we're going to put in our x-axis. These are easy to graph. All you're doing is look at your first. It's -2 is x, positive 2 is y. So -2 is x, go up 2, and you get your y, and you put a dot. Now our second set is 0 is x, y is 4. 0 is x, right at the origin. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, and a dot. The last pair, x is 1, y is 5. So here's positive 1, go up 5, and make your dot. How you know if you did these properly is if it forms a straight line. So I'm going to now draw a straight line on my graph, as straight as you can make it, and don't forget your arrows. So what are you going to be doing in these problems? Step 1, put it in y equals mx plus b. Step 2, find your y values. Then the third step, graph. You have to graph these. Okay, that's example 1. Let's go to example 2. So I'm going to get a clean piece of paper and we're going to start over. So number 2. So 2 is going to be 2x plus y equals positive 3. Well, put your line going down if it helps. Here we go. Subtract 2x to both sides. I get y equals negative 2x plus 3. My y is a positive 1y. I don't have to divide anything, and we're good. I will give you your table. My table for this is still going to be negative 2, 0, 1. Let's work these out. So I have negative 2 times x is negative 2 plus 3. Negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4. 4 plus 3, 7. That's my y. Next is 0. So I say negative 2 times 0 plus 3. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3, 3. Next one, negative 2 times positive 1 plus 3. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2. Negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. Okay, so now we graph them. Make your graph. You have to graph these or you lose points. So let's put some values on my x and my y. And let's start. First, negative 2, go up 7 and put your dot. Let's change colors. Okay, so here's negative 2, positive 7. Then I have 0, positive 3. 0 is the origin, up 1, 2, 3, dot. Then I have 1, 1. X is 1, y is 1. If the dots don't form a straight line, something went wrong, so always check. Now we have a straight line. We make our line with our arrows, and we are done. So again, step 1, y equals mx plus b. Get your equation into y equals mx plus b. Step 2, right here, fill in your x and y function table. Step 3, graphing. Okay, we're all set with that one. Let's do another one. So this is going to be the third one. I need to make sure though real quick, sorry, that I just want to make sure that's on silent. Okay, number 3. We'll change our color for this one. Let's do a navy blue. So, number 3. We are going to do 2x plus 4y equals 4. Make a line going down. Subtract the 2x. I get 4y equals negative 2x plus 4. I'm not finished. I have a 4 with my y, so I must divide everything by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is positive 1y equals negative 2 over 4 does not give you a negative 2. It gives you a negative 1 over 2, then your x. 4 divided by 4 is a positive 1. So your equation of a line is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 1. I will give you your table. This one's going to be a little different because of this fraction. So your numbers will be negative 2, 0, 2. The change in the numbers will make sure that you don't end up with fractions for your y. So let's begin. We have a negative 1 over 2 times negative 2 plus 1. Now, if you have a calculator, use it, or we gotta use our mental math. Negative 1/2 times negative 2. That's positive 2 over 2, which gives you 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. We like 0, so negative 1/2 times 0 plus 1. Well, anything times 0 is 0. So 0 plus 1, 1. Now negative 1/2 times positive 2 plus 1. Well, negative 1/2 times 2 is negative 2 over 2. Negative 2 over 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Now we graph. So we're going to put our graph over here. Make your lines. Let's change the color for graphing purpose. We'll do a magenta. All right, now let's look. Negative 2, positive 2. So x is negative 2, up 2. The next problem, x is 0, that's the origin. Up 1, dot. Then I have x is positive 2, y is 0. It stays right on the x-axis. This forms a straight line, means we're in good shape. Draw your line with the arrow and you're done. So, what did we do? We first put the equation into y equals mx plus b. Second, we completed a function table. And third, we graphed. I will be looking for all 3 steps. Okay, last example. Let's clear this out. And here we go. This will be number 4. Let me find my 4th example for you all. Number 4. Here we go. It is going to be 1/2 x plus y equals 6. All right, put your line going down. It's okay if you have a fraction. We still have to move the x to the other side. So we are going to subtract 1/2 x. That means the x's cancel from the left. We have y, what the heck? Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 6. That's the equation of a line. Negative 1/2 x plus 6. I will give you your table. Our table is negative 2, 0, 2. So here we go. We are going to take negative 1/2 times negative 2 plus 6. Negative 1/2 times negative 2. Positive 2 over 2, which is positive 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. Now 0. We have negative 1/2 times x is 0 plus 6. Again, we like zeros. Negative 1/2 times 0, 0. 0 plus 6, 6. Last, negative 1/2 times positive 2 plus 6. So negative 1/2 times 2. That's negative 2 over 2, which gives you negative 1 plus 6, positive 5. Now we're going to graph. Make your graph. I'm going to do some x on the x-axis, some lines. On the y, we're going to do some lines. Okay, let me erase this a little bit. That looks a little weird. Okay, let's try. All right, now let's plot. Negative 2, positive 7. So to the left 2, up 7. Let's change the color to the light blue. Okay, so this would be -2, +7. Then we have 0, 6. Origin, 0, up 6, dot. Then I have +2, up 5. If you notice, they create a straight line. If they do, we're in good shape. You do your arrow. So let's look at this. Y equals mx plus b. Get the equation in that. Step 2, I give you the values for x. Put them in for x. Find your y. Step 3, graphing. And that's it. So for today, I'm going to give you 2 problems to do. They are worth points. Again, this is the last lesson for the week. So you had a lesson yesterday with 2 problems to finish, and today 2 problems. Make sure you're showing everything for full credit. As always, if you need help, please get in touch with me so we can set up a time to work together. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back Monday.